Hello, my name's Dominic Fonte with Cutler Real Estate, and I have the pleasure to introduce Bob Catlin, who is the owner, operator of Signature Group. So Bob, 28 years in the business, you've seen a lot of ups and downs, haven't you?
Sure have. It's been amazing.
So now I'm hearing so much about people, are they sitting out in the sidelines because economically there's inflation, high interest rates, consumer confidence, and lots of fears. What's your take from a lending standpoint that's been around for many, many cycles of business?
Well, I can tell you there's certainly plenty of interest in being a home buyer, but the biggest concern that most people have watching the media is now is not the time to buy a house, which I think that's false because interest rates are now starting to improve.
Okay.
Since the fall and the winter of 2022. So we've actually seen the high of like 7.125 on a 30-year. Rates are about 1% lower now.
Okay.
And I think now's a better opportunity to enter their toes in the market because there's less competition because most home buyers are watching the media, waiting for a moment to get back in the market. And quite frankly, now's the time because as you know, come spring, everyone's going to jump back in, and there's going to be a lot more competition.
So right now, being that we're at the end of January 2023, going into the rest of the winter before spring, generally speaking, he's right. April, May, and June is the strongest buying cycle, so it'll be a little bit more competitive. So you want to kind of consider jumping into the market. Now Bob is very astute. He's a mortgage company, and he has lots of different programs. And so what you'd want to do is if you have a question, you want to reach out to Bob. Bob, if someone just had a question, no obligation, you don't have to pull the credit, but just how does it work? Like if I want to call you and just say, you know what, I'm interviewing a couple different lending institutions, I always talk about the 6 professionals involved in a real estate transaction and the importance to work with a seasoned professional that really gets it.
Right.
So what would you say, like if I call or, what's the procedure, I guess?
Well, the procedure is you simply call or text me at 330-353-3631. And we just conduct a brief interview of what your goals are for home financing. And we offer free pre-approval just to determine your buying power.
Okay.
We can review current interest rates.
Yep.
We don't have to pull credit if you don't want to. We'll go at your pace. But I think the key is to get updated by local professionals, both real estate with Dominic and myself with mortgage financing, just to test the market to see what your buying power is, to see if now is a good time for you to enter the market. The good news with Signature Group is we do, even if you go in the loan application, you lock your interest rate, we do offer a free float down option. So during the process
what
of rates,
what does that mean, float down?
So let's just say you lock your rate today at 6%, and as we're watching the market, as we're processing your loan and pulling credit and doing the appraisal and title work, if the market improves 0.25% or better, we float down the interest rate lower at no cost to you. So it's a nice little package. And then also, let's face it, if rates really plunge, which we're not sure, we'll keep an eye on the market after closing, but there's always an opportunity to refinance. So don't miss the opportunity today to buy your dream home, waiting and wondering what the future market's going to be. If now's the time, let's do it. Let's get ready.
And I always say you marry the house, you date the rate, because you can always refinance the rate. And a lot of times the lender will offer different incentives. So if the rates come down, they do discounts on refis just to make it a little bit more palatable for you. So if you have any questions in the lending arena, you can reach out to Bob Catlin at
330-353-3631.
So you can call and text him. And if he has a website, do you have a website or anything like that?
Yeah, it's best to call me or text me, but it's Bob at smcinc500.com.
So we appreciate you tuning in. It's important to be an informed decision maker moving forward with this uncertain market. We do appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.